Hello everyone, welcome for the course Revit Architecture. If you are a beginner or experienced who wants to enhance your skills in the modeling area, so this Revit software is meant especially for you. So first we need to understand some basic information about this course, history of Revit. So in this slide, we shall see about the invention when the Revit was discovered and when it has been started. So Revit was basically developed by individuals that came from the company PTC. PTC stands for the Parametric Technology Corporation. This was actually a firm which started this Revit software in the year 1997, October 31st. Then again, it has been renamed to Charles River Software. Revit was developed especially with architecture in mind. Means the invention of this software was especially focusing only in the architecture area. And this software was developed by architects only for the architects. Then again, this software was renamed to Revit Technology Corporation in January 2000. So from the Parametric Technology Corporation, this has been renamed to Revit Technology Corporation in January 2000. Then again, later on, the Autodesk, the developers of the AutoCAD. AutoCAD is a software. Okay, they purchased the Massachusetts Revit Technology Corporation for US dollars 133 million in 2002 approximately. Later on, the Autodesk has released several versions of Revit. Okay, they have given different versions since 2004. In 2005, they have started the Revit Architecture. So this software was especially focusing the civil structural people. In 2006, they have started the Revit MEP. Later on, this software, in 2006, has released a genuine version for the Revit architecture only for the architects. So this is a simple information about the Revit. Then introduction to the Revit architecture 2024. The latest version of software which is available in today's date is 2024. So first we will see about this software. So Autodesk Revit Architecture often refers to simply Revit. In the early years, like in the 2010, in the 2009, there were three softwares individually, one for the Revit Architecture, one for the Revit MEP, and one for the Revit Structure. But now, after 2012, they have given different versions. They have clubbed all the versions into one version, calling it as a simple Revit. In the early years, used to call it as Revit Architecture or Revit Structure or the Revit MEP. So this Revit Architecture now is being called as Revit only. So this is a building information modeling software which is developed by the Autodesk company. In this Revit Architecture software, you can able to work with the 3D model also. You can able to work with the 2D model also. Again, this building information modeling is actually a computer-aided design paradigm. Nothing but it's a type of application that will provide you all the 3D intelligent objects. That means every object, every component will have some amount of sense, which will provide you real physical components. Along with this, it will provide you a beautiful or aesthetic components, I can say, such as walls, doors, or any kind of furniture which is required in the floor plan. In addition, this Revit software, will contain information about the project at various stages in the building life cycle. Like when you're going to develop any model, so we are having some stages. Like first, what we are going to work from the tender area. Based upon this, we are going to make the base model. Then again, we are going for the shop drawing, or which can also be called as detailed drawing. Then again, we are going to work with respect to the as-built drawing. So same like that, in the Revit also, we are having the option to provide the different layouts according to the requirements of the project. Later on, we can also provide, till the decommissioning stage also. Next, we will understand about the BIM. So BIM stands for the Building Information Modeling. So people will have a myth that Revit is actually a BIM. It's false. Revit is not BIM. Revit is built for BIM. To implement the technology or a process of BIM, we are going to use a software or a platform called as Revit. So what is BIM? BIM is not an application. It is a process. It is a methodology to work for any kind of projects. So this BIM will provide you the model which is used for the planning area, designing area, construction or the management of the building or any kind of infrastructure projects. By using the BIM technology, you can work with any type of project. It can be any kind of residential villa, it can be any kind of commercial mall, it can be any kind of hospital, or it can be any type of building. By using the BIM technology, we can able to develop the model in a faster way, more economically, with less environmental impact. Because nowadays, we have to provide and we have to take many precautionary measures to save the environment also. So all those benefits we can able to enjoy by using the BIM process. Then again, this BIM models, whenever you talk about any kind of BIM model, it will be having a kind of intelligence. So whenever you're going to update any specific part of the project, automatically it will update all other levels or all other services, I can say, so that it won't take any kind of task or it won't take any kind of time to upgrade other models. So BIM will also give you many opportunities, okay, which will provide you many solutions also before constructing anything on the site. Project managers or project engineers can understand or review the design more easily. As we can see, as we are from the modeling side or from the drafting side or the designing side, so our model will be reviewed by the project manager or a project engineer. So it will be very easy for them to review or to provide any kind of markup which is required. So with the help of this process, it will guarantee the accuracy, the high precision, the completeness, and will visualize and evaluate alternatives in terms of cost and other project parameters. So this is a small introduction regarding the BIM. First, we will see what are the benefits we have when we are going to use the Revit software. The first benefit, what I can say is, we can able to work with plan, we can able to work with elevation or a perspective view or a bird view. So all these kinds of views are possible in the Revit. So first, what is meant by plan? Whichever object which you are going to see from top is called as a plan. Okay, especially we always call it as a floor plan. What is meant by elevation? Viewing an object from the front is called as elevation. What is meant by perspective view? Any model which we are going to view from 45 degrees of angle where we can able to see two sides. That is called as a perspective view. Again, we have the bird view, or some people will also call it as aerial view. That means if you want to look after the complete venture, in that case, we are going to go with the bird view. Next, the benefit what we have is something, but sections are very flexible in the Revit. So what is meant by section? Cutting an object and viewing from inside is called as section. So this section will help you, okay, to minimize the time. Whenever you're going to work with any other software, okay, so it takes much amount of time to develop the section model because we have to brief out all the levels, all the materials, okay, so it is nothing but time consuming, I can say. When you talk about the Revit software, just you need to provide a mark, the section line, then automatically it will provide you the complete section in one fraction of a second. So this is the big advantage what we have in the Revit software. Next, presentation drawing is possible in the Revit. So sometimes when you're going to work with tendering stage or when you're going to present the model, so we have to provide in a very aesthetic way. So that is also possible in the Revit software. As you can see in this floor plan, this is a duplex villa where you can see by looking at the plan itself, we can able to understand where is the living room, where is the dining area, where is the bedroom, where is the kitchen area or the pantry area. In the same case, you can see for the top floor also, we have got a sit out in the parking area, everything we can able to brief out. So in the Revit, we have the option to provide a presentation drawing also, which will help you to provide a plus mark and it will give you an opportunity to get this project. So presentation drawing is possible in the Revit. Next, you can see the material effect is also possible in the Revit. As you can see, for any model, it can be a plan, it can be a section, it can be elevation or any kind of view. We can able to provide the material. As you can see in this elevation, we have got different materials which are being used. Like you can see here, we got a glass, we got a mirror, here we got an iron gate, we have got some texture effect, we have got a grass. Okay, so different materials we have used. So all those materials we can able to provide. Other than this, also we can also provide. So these are the few things which I'm exploring right now. But when you're going to work with any Revit model, it's a vast area, so we can able to provide any kind of material as per the requirements of the project. So material effect is possible in the Revit. The next you can see the conceptual design is possible in the Revit. This is the major scope of the Revit, I can say. What is meant by conceptual design? Conceptual design means actually which we cannot even imagine those kind of models we can able to develop in the Revit. As you can see here, we have got some 6 different models. So these 6 different models, okay, are being developed by using the Revit software, by using a BIM process. As you can see here, the front elevation is having some different shape. Back side of the elevation, I think, but the rear elevation is having some different view. Again, you can see the base is having some different angle. The top floor is having some different angle. So these kind of models, which are irregular in shape, which we cannot even imagine. So these kind of models we can able to develop in the Revit software. So in short, I can say that conceptual designing is possible in the Revit and it's very friendly to develop the Revit, to develop the conceptual design in the Revit environment. The next benefit what we have is area analysis, and we can able to provide the material takeoff also. So we have got different types of area. Like we got carpet area, we got rentable area, we have got the complete area, okay, which can be called as total area, or the common area, or the built-up area. So different types of areas we can able to provide in the Revit software with some color legends also. In the same case, we can able to provide the material takeoff also, like how many doors we are using in the floor or the windows, the materials like bricks, everything we can able to explore in the Revit software. So these things to provide, okay, it will take, I can say, as fraction of second. Just we need to provide the plan in a proper way. That's it. Again, the structure is possible in the Revit. So you can provide some structural models also, like we have got some columns, we have got some footings, we have got a slab. Okay, so these kind of things we can also provide in the Revit architecture platform. Basically, this structure is the scope of a structure department, Revit structure, but as a Revit architecture, you can able to provide some blocks for the columns, beams, slabs, footings also. So these kind of models also you can develop in the Revit architecture. Next, walkthrough is possible in the Revit. So if you want to provide any kind of animated video, which is especially you're going to focus when you're going to work with large projects, like if you're going to work with any kind of farmhouse areas, or when you're going to work with any kind of picnic spots, any kind of parks, so there we cannot provide a plan. We need to provide the walkthrough by which we can able to understand the complete design of the model. Or even if you're going to work with big projects like shopping mall or any kind of commercial multi-speciality hospitals, so there also we need to provide the walkthroughs. So these kind of things also we can able to develop in the Revit software. Again, the landscaping is possible in the Revit. As I told, we are going to provide the presentation drawing also. So here is what we have got, the landscaping. So along with your building model, we can also provide the landscaping, like different trees, bushes, parking area, garden area, or any kind of contours as per the requirements of the project or the property line we can able to provide. So landscaping comes with respect to the site layout. So in the site layout, we are going to develop all these things. We can able to provide the asphalt part, the roads, everything we can able to provide in the Revit side. The next what we have got is the presentation in terms of daytime, in terms of nighttime, how the building will look you when you're going to work with the day model, when you're going to work with the night model. So these kind of effects also you can able to develop in the Revit software. As you can see in this elevation, this is the day presentation. In the other picture, you can see we have got the night presentation. So you can able to impress your client with respect to the day and night effects. So here you can able to blow up your material. You can able to provide some effects. So these concepts are also possible in the Revit. Next, the working drawing is possible in the Revit. So many of them will have a confusion that Revit is only a presentation software. It's false. Revit is actually offering you a working drawing in very minimum amount of time. So you can able to draw your plan, you can able to provide your sections with all levels, detailing, everything you can able to provide. That means I can say when you're going to work with any project, so whatever the stages of products you have, as I said that we have got tendering stage, we have got the base design stage, we have got the top drawing stage, we have got the as-built stage. So any kind of layout you can able to develop in the Revit model. Okay, so it's very easy to work with the Revit software when compared to any drafting software. Again, some other advantages I can say when you're going to work with Revit, like first thing is a thing about multi-talented. Every component will have some amount of sense, not only in the Revit architecture, even when you work with any other service also like mechanical, electrical, plumbing also, every object is having a kind of sense. So it's a multi-talented software. The next benefit is I think with increased efficiency. Increased efficiency, this is with respect to time, this is with respect to material, okay, as well as the manpower. So many benefits we are having in terms of efficiency. Next, you can see waste minimization. So minimization in terms of manpower hours. This is the first thing I can say. Then again, minimization with respect to site renewable opportunities. That is also there over here. Sometimes what happens because of improper drawing, okay, we will not coordinate and we are going to execute some other way. So that can be minimized over here. Again, increased public confidence. So if you are going to develop a model in the Revit, I can say that, okay, the client will blindly approve your drawing without any kind of hesitation. So public confidence will increase when you're going to work with the Revit software rather than any drafting software. Again, increased employee opportunity. That means today, as you can see, there are many openings with job in terms of Revit. So Revit is a must and should software which you have to go when you are going to work with any construction area. Next, you can see the greater coordination and collaboration. So when you're going to work with any service, like I'm working with respect to architect. So as an architect, okay, I'll be proposing a model. So later on, I have to coordinate with other services like mechanical, electrical, plumbing and firefighting, structure people. So I have to make an interface check with all these departments. So these kind of coordination will take a time when you're going to work with any software or when you're going to work with the manual drafting. But here in the Revit, automatically it will provide you the warning message if it is not going to coordinate. So that we can rectify. So this is the big benefit what we have in the Revit software. And again, greater error detection and risk mitigation. As I said, if there is any kind of coordination error, by default, it will provide you the warning message so that the risk analysis can be decreased to the larger extent. Again, increased on site renewable opportunities. As I said, we can able to provide different plans. Like I'm going to work with any project. So to impress my client, I can provide some different models because it won't take much time to make a different model when compared to any other drafting software. So there are many renewable opportunities with respect to the site conditions. Again, the preview of the future home in 3D BIM modeling, as we are going to provide the BIM process over here. And the BIM process, along with this adopting, we can able to provide in terms of 3D view over here. So this is a very big advantage what we have because we have got many softwares which are providing in the 3D view. But in those softwares, we cannot provide the BIM process. So this is a big opportunity what we have in the Revit. So now we are going to see about the course syllabus. So in the complete course, we are having 10 chapters. Along with this, we have got some exercise files. So there are few exercise files in terms of imperial system, in terms of metric system, like working with meters, centimeters, and millimeters. So we have got 10 chapters, as I said. So in the first chapter, we shall discuss some basic information like introduction to the Revit. Then again, we are having the Revit file types. We are having different types of files in the Revit. Like we have got family, we have got template, we have got project files. So different file types are there. So that we are going to understand first. Then again, we are going to see the user interface. Means what are the options which are available on the screen. Those things we are going to cover in this. Again, how to start a project. When you're going to work with any Revit project, how to start and how to conclude. That is what we are going to see on chapter 1. So this is a basic chapter. So very important, because in this chapter we can able to understand the complete screen icons. Then again, next chapter we have got the chapter 2, where we are going to see how to make the levels in the grid. Basically, we have got two things. One is level of the grid. So level we are going to provide especially for the elevation views, and grids we are going to provide in the plan. Provide or to mark any kind of objects. It can be a column or any kind of equipment. So we have to provide the grid. So those things we are going to see in the first chapter part. Chapter 2. Then again, construction of walls. We have got different types of wall. Like we have got basic wall, stack wall, curtain wall. So all those things we are going to see in this. Then again, construction of modeling tools. We are having some modeling tools. So that is what we are going to see over here with the help of properties. Then again, in the chapter 3, we have got the modify commands. So the modify commands are the same as how we doing the AutoCAD. Like we have got copy, move, rotate, align. So those things we are going to see in the modify area. Then again, placement of doors. Very important. How to place an object in the plan. It can be a door or it can be a window. So these things we are going to discuss in the chapter 3. And again, talking about chapter 4. So in the chapter 4, we are going to see how to make a floor. Basically, we have got different types of floor. So out of that, we are going to see few. So how to make a floor, how to sketch a plan in the floor. So those things we are going to discuss. Then again, how to make the roof or the ceiling. That is not the false ceiling, I can say. Reflected ceiling plan, what we say. Or some people will also call it as the false floor also, which we're going to make above the floor. Those things we are going to see in the chapter 4. Then again, placement of components. So earlier we have seen how to place the doors and windows, but here I'm going to show you how to place the components like furnitures, any kind of furniture in the floor plan. Then again, the chapter 5, where we have got the dimensions. So here we are going to discuss about the complete annotation set. So we have got different types of dimensions, like we have got the linear, aligned, angular, coordinate, everything we are having. So those things we are going to discuss. Then again, we have got the management views. So we have got different views, like we have got elevation views, we have got sectional views. So those things I'm going to explain here along with some camera positions. Again, the chapter 6, we have got the curtain wall. So earlier what we have discussed was a basic wall, but in this chapter I'm going to cover the curtain wall, which we are going to provide, as a partition wall, or which we are going to provide for the elevations also. Which can also be called as claddings. Again, how to make the staircase. So staircase is very simple here to work with the Revit software. Again, placement of railing and the ramp. So for the staircase, we have to place the railing, even for the ramp also. Then again, massing. So massing is nothing but the conceptual design, as I said. So we have got different types of massing, like we have got the revolve, like we have got the sweep. So we have got different massings. So those massings I'm going to explain here and I'm going to provide some models. Again, chapter 7, where we are going to work with text. So this is also comes under your annotation category and the tag also. Like we have got different tags for different components. Like door will have a tag D1, windows will have a tag like W1. So different tags we have. So we have to make a library for the tag. So chapter 7, again we have got the keynotes. So where we are going to provide the complete detailed information in terms of installation, in terms of quantity. Again, the detailing also will be done. So this will be under your legends and notes. So chapter 8, where we are going to work with scheduling quantities. So we can able to take off the material with this chapter. Again, we have got the area analysis. As I said, we have got different areas. So we are going to give one about the other area. So chapter 9, we have got the print of the sheet settings. Okay, so where we are going to see about the title block, how to insert a plan or elevation or any kind of model in the sheet. So those things we are going to discuss. And how to work with the lights also. As I told you that we have got different effects like day effect, night effect. So during the night time, obviously, to provide the lights. So it is what we are going to insert over here. Again, the material effect. So material effect we are going to provide to all the objects like wall, door, window, gate, anything. So those things are provided with the help of the material effect part. Again, the rendering. So we are going to work with rendering because we cannot expose the Revit model every time. So we have to make an image model that is done for the rendering. So we have got different settings over here, how to make the rendering for a certain angle. Those things we are going to discuss in the rendering. Again, the walkthrough, the last one, the animated video, what we are going to create. So generally, this can be done when you are going to work with any kind of big resorts or any kind of garden area or the commercial ones. The next chapter 10, where we are going to work with the link model. So as Revit is a software from the Autodesk, so we have got different other softwares also from the Autodesk. So we can export or we can link or we can import any software from one model to other model. So that is what we are going to see over here. And again, how to import or link the AutoCAD file. Even we can link other service drawing also of other project. So the same thing, how to export. So this is what we have in all the chapters. Along with all these chapters, we have got the exercises. So as I said, few plans we have in the imperial system and few plans we are having in the metric system. So all the exercises along with the chapters in the same book. So if you have any queries or any questions related to the course, you can visit our website, okay, www.smtmep.org, or you can message WhatsApp on the India code 0091 984 8699535. So I hope everyone have enjoyed the session. Thank you.